It's time to peer into the crystal ball. Employing the otherworldly forces to try to predict.
Now you got to redo that. You got to redo it. Do it better. It's got to be like crystal ball. Come on.
You do it.
No, you do it. Give me something better than that.
Peer into the crystal ball.
Thank you.
Okay, now we got that out of the way.
Now let's do this.
Let's do this. We have some questions, and I'm not sure who entered the crystal ball to lead us down these paths, but let's get the first question out there for Harold and I to respond to.
All right.
Which team that missed the postseason in each league has the best chance of making a World Series run in 2025?
It's a very familiar voice there.
My first thought is hot chicken wings or something. You know?
Yeah, chicken wings. Let's see, a crystal ball.
Which team missed the postseason has a chance to make a World Series
Why don't
run?
you go first?
That was easy for me. Texas Rangers. I mean, they made the run 2 years ago to win it all, but they get everybody back healthy this year.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're primed, and their young players are that much further into their career. I think the Texas Rangers.
A World Series run kind of makes it challenging.
Yes.
Which team that missed the postseason has a chance to get to the postseason this year? That's a little easier.
You can do that, but the World Series run puts a little wrinkle on it. I may have stole the only team.
Yeah, at risk of being boring on this one, I'm going to agree with you. I think of the others, the other 22, I think it's the Rangers for the obvious reasons, for the reasons you just cite. Like the pieces are all in place there.
Yeah, they're right there.
And we don't really know how they're going to behave in this market either, right? Losing Nate Eovaldi's going to hurt him.
Yeah, oh yeah.
If there's still a chance he goes back there, but that's
you get DeGrom back.
hurts.
Hopefully, you might get. We'll see.
I mean, Seattle would be a decent guess there because the pitching will get him there, and we don't know how they're going to behave. If they land Teoscar Hernandez or one of these guys, he's not going back there.
World Series run.
World Series run. Let's go back to the crystal ball for the next question.
All right.
Hey guys, Brian Kenny here. Which team is on Malaise watch for next season?
What? We don't need BK to identify himself.
It's Brian Kenny here.
Okay. You know who I think is on Malaise watch?
No.
The Chicago Cubs. They barely finished over 500. Their spring training schedule starts on February 20th because they got to get ready for the international opener. So they're playing the easy answer is to say the two World Series teams. They could be on Malaise watch because they played later into the season than anybody else. I think the Craig Counsell and the Cubs need to establish a winning first couple of months because let's face it, it was a disappointment last year there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who do you have on Malaise watch?
The Yankees.
That'd be my second choice.
I'm telling you. That quick turnaround, not sure about Garrett Cole's health, how long it's going to take him to rest and get ramped up, healthy, ready to go.
Well, he finished the year healthy, though.
Yeah, but he didn't go like Garrett Cole. You know what I mean?
Losing Soto, that would be a concern.
Be a big concern.
If that happens. Who replaces Glaber if he's gone?
They got some questions.
Yeah.
But I do think they'll fill those voids. They can be better, actually. But I think the early start changes things a little bit because they're so young, the pitching staff, Wells, the catch. I just look at it this way. When you got young players like, you look at Hill and Wells and those guys, even Volpe still, to me, is a young player.
Yeah.
The first time I played a 162-game schedule, I felt like I had mono. It took forever to recover. I was so tired.
Maybe you had mono.
Maybe I did. But I think these guys are still figuring out how to get recovered, and it's a quick turnaround.
Let's go back to the crystal ball for the next question.
All right.
Name the starting digit of Juan Soto's final contract.
Well, I mean, look, the report that we had today is that it's going to start with a 6.
Is that shocking to you, or is that where you thought it would be?
No, that's shocking to me.
Yeah,
for the reason you lay out before. He's not Ohtani, man. I mean, look at how it just destroys the rest of the list here. How are you going to pay Juan Soto almost double what you're paying Bryce Harper?
I mean, look at the names.
And Aaron Judge.
Harper, Seager. Now,
so do you think it's
you bump
a 6?
the years up, you're still like doubling Bryce Harper. Harper's got 13 years.
What do you think? Is it going to be a 6 or a 5? It ain't a 7.
No, I think it's. I had it at a 4 as a lot. I thought it'd be about 450, 475.
Yeah.
That's where I thought it was.
Well, hey, look, as we learned today as well, we might have an answer to all these questions by the winter meetings, and that's only a couple of weeks away. Let's go back to the crystal ball for the next question.
Hey guys, Brian Kenny here. Who will lead baseball in RBIs in 2025?
I don't care about Brian
Because
Kenny.
I don't care.
Why-
But I know you do.
Why is he continue to
He's
identify?
asking about RBIs?
Why does he continue to identify himself in front of each question?
I don't know.
I don't think he understood the assignment.
The
So we'll see.
RBI leader. Say Freddie Freeman. He's going to have Mookie and Shohei in front of him.
Okay, fair.
Although they clean up a lot of the RBIs and you don't get them, but
Right.
they're going to be on base quite a bit.
All right, I got two guys, and they're, Rafi Devers. I think the Red Sox are going to be much more dynamic than they were this year. I think Rafi Devers in the middle of the lineup is going to drive in a lot of runs, and I think
That's a lot of faith.
And then I got to pick one Astro between Kyle Tucker and Jordan. And I can't get around Jordan's productivity. Also, Vlad Guerrero Jr. So I got four guys.
I mean, gee, what?
Clean it
There's
up,
only
right?
26 more teams.
I'll say Jordan.
Okay.
Seal that away. Let's go in there for one more question from the crystal ball.
Hey guys, Brian Kenny here. Cut of jib index is our own proprietary metric on MLB Now. Which player's jib do you most appreciate the cut of?
What did he say?
Was there some question as to whether or not we would know that it's Brian Kenny? He's a pretty distinctive voice on this network. Anyway, the question was, which player's jib do you most appreciate the cut of? And what Brian is referring to are the intangibles.
Yeah, I thought he was talking about the jib operator here that, Chris, that reads the books all the time.
Which player's jib are you most appreciative of? The
Tell
guy.
you what, who stood out, and I watched him every day. I mean, it's easy to say Mookie Betts because he can do so many things. But Tommy Edman, really, watching him play every day for 3 straight weeks, a whole different level for me.
I have a very distinct answer to this because it's a firm answer because I am convinced that Kyle Schwarber is a guy. Not only do you get the productivity, the bombs, the on base, and the improved batting average against lefties. He was good against lefties last year.
Don't lead him off for me, please.
That's fine. That's a separate discussion. But in the room, he makes everybody more accountable. He's got some intellectual skills as far as reading tells on pitchers.
Yeah.
He's good, man. He's the
really
guy.
good.
He's the guy for me. All right, that was fun.